Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good evening, and welcome to Evening Prayers with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m., for just one reason, and that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we want to make sure you know we know. For instance, there's no such thing as a silly prayer. Nothing exists or ever could exist that is too big or too little to pray about. Right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance. In fact, I'd call it a probability that you're going to have a prayer request that doesn't come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry, we've got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365. And the whole reason it's there is so that whenever that prayer request comes into your head or your heart, you can shoot us an email and let it go because it's taken care of. And one of the reasons we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all the people who find our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the ability to extend our reach literally across the globe, to expand the teachings of New Thought to the entire human race. So we are very grateful for your generosity, not just your financial generosity, but your love and your prayers. And we return that love at least 110%. So what we offer here at New Thought are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we do not beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works because we understand that none of that is necessary or even useful. There is only one reason for prayer, and that reason is to expand the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. For that reason, we not only pray affirmative prayers, but we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. And then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So I'm going to start this evening with a reading from 365 Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes' first daily reader. And this is from December 7th. And the title, also, of course, a powerful affirmation. The title is, "The Changeless Abides with Me. I am calm and peaceful in the midst of confusion." Seemed to me in the middle of the Christmas hubbub, this would be a really good choice. So we should realize that all the great scriptures have taught one identical message, the unity of good. All the sacred books have been inspired by one mind, Each in its own tongue has told the story of reality. I am the Lord, I change not, was revealed to the Hebrew mystic. To the great Chinese sage came the same message: the Tao cannot change, it has no name. And to Hermes, God is in itself, by itself, full and perfect. If we can bring to this glorified conception the realization that this divine being is the breath of our breath, omnipresent, forever within us, then we shall realize that we live in one eternal and perfect mind. An excerpt from the sacred books on the attributes of God says, there is no variableness in God, since God is eternal, immortal, and infinite. Nevertheless, God is that from which every transformation arises. This means that while we live in the eternal, which does not change, we are forever drawing from it the possibility of the manifold expressions that give variety to existence and that make living interesting. I know that the changeless abides in me. I am calm and peaceful in the midst of confusion. I know that nothing moves the soul. Peace, infinite peace, is at the center of my being. I live, move, and have my being in that which is perfect, complete within itself. That self with a capital S is myself. Isn't that lovely? Let's take this into treatment. I'm going to invite you to just relax and trust your chair to support you. Let all of your attention be focused on hearing the words and letting them become your words, feeling the power of the words, and knowing the truth of the words, so that this prayer becomes your prayer. God is all there is. God is the creator of the universe. God is power and energy. God is spirit, vibrant and alive in all beings and in all matter. In this very moment, I recognize the divine in life. I recognize the divine as life. I recognize spirit ever unfolding in life, and I recognize its beauty in limitless ways of expression. This life is in me. I am one with God. I am one with spirit. Spirit is alive in me in this moment and in every moment. The truth of my life is that oneness with spirit in and around me. I know that creative mind expresses in me beautifully as peace, as grace, as ease. I have the confidence of knowing deep inside and feeling that all is well and in harmony. I live in inspiration, love, and light, and this is all balanced and blessed. I claim and accept a magnificent life, the highest good and all that is the truth of my being. I claim prosperity, joy, harmony, abundance, and peace, wisdom, health, unlimited creativity. And I claim all of this from a place of inner knowing and peace. Accepting this, I feel grateful for the quiet moments of contemplation and for the poise that comes from those moments of contemplation. I'm grateful for the breath of life and for radiant health. And all of this is the expression of who I am, what I am, a perfect expression of a unique and wonderful idea in the mind of God. So I know that this is already true and done in this moment. So in this gratitude, I release my word into the law of love and creation, knowing that it is already done. So it is, and so I celebrate. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope this has been the perfect way to wrap up your day and to set you up for the best night's sleep you've ever had. I also hope that you will come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every week. We get new programs all the time. And let me show you something. In our schedule, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services to New Thought Media every Sunday. And in addition to that, we have music programs, we have interview programs, we have lecture programs, we have classes, we have comedy, we have, and now the good news, which you are not going to find on ABC, CBS, NBC, or Fox. So thank goodness we have it. But here's the thing. There might be something you think of that we don't have that would make a really great program on New Thought Media. If that happens, we've got you covered. There's another email address, info@ntmedia.org. And the whole reason it's there is because we don't get all the ideas. Some of them come to you. So we want you to have the ability to send them to us. Do not concern yourself that 6 other people may have already sent us the same idea. That doesn't matter. What matters is if 7 of you thought of it and none of you sent it to us. So if you have a wonderful idea, please, please, please let us know what it is. And on Tuesdays, if you're not busy at lunchtime, I have a program. It's called Global Focus Today. Ta-da, there it is, Global Focus Today. It's an interview program where I interview ministers, focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. And focus ministers, as you probably figured out, are ministers who do not have a brick and mortar church. They don't have a congregation. Instead, we have, because I'm a focus minister, we have a special focus for our ministry. Mine is education. I have guests on my program whose ministry is about working with animals, whose ministry is about working with the unhoused, whose ministry is about working with the incarcerated, whose ministry is music that makes you cry, or comedy that makes you laugh until you cry and then go, I have all kinds of ministers. I even have one, this tickles me so much, whose entire ministry is doing weddings and memorials. That's it. Nothing else, just weddings and memorials. Well, she says that's it, but it's not really it, because she also gives away these wonderful affirmation cards. But that's beside the point. It's all here. It's all different. It's all new. And the most wonderful thing for me about Global Focus Today is that I have never once failed to learn something I didn't already know from one of my guests. Even the ones who've come back more than once, they've changed, they've grown, they've learned, and they share that with me. So I learned something too, and that means it's not a wasted day. A wasted day is a day when I didn't learn anything. So I'm hoping that coming to see Global Focus Today will be not a wasted day for you too. In the meantime, have a great week. Have a wonderful holiday, and I hope I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.